TV main event time, the Tazmaniac squaring off with Chris Benoit. But how about Iron Man Tommy Cairo? I don't know what has gotten into him, but trying to blind Mikey Whipwreck. Thank heaven for Tommy Dreamer making the save for Mikey Whipwreck. Who knows what that scene could have gotten ugly. As we change gears here to what should be a great scientific matchup between two international superstars in Chris Benoit and the Tazmaniac, who just throws off Chris Benoit like a junior heavyweight. Benoit impressed but not intimidated by the Tazmaniac. He's seen it all. And once again, the Tazmaniac throwing Benoit. Benoit backing up the Tazmaniac.
Come on, Benoit. Get it out of there. Come on, let's go.
Benoit really laying in those chops. Reversal on the Irish whip. Textbook belly-to-belly suplex by the Tazmaniac. And nobody, but nobody, can suplex an opponent like Taz. Benoit goes underneath. Tazmaniac downstairs. Benoit now, up on the shoulders, goes behind into a roll-up, 2 count only. What wrestling by Chris Benoit. Standing drop kick by Benoit. He's so quick. Look out, Benoit slides into the Tazmaniac. And Taz hits the steel. He's up already, though. Taz ducks out of the way of that one. He's back in the ring. He's behind Benoit. German suplex by Chris Benoit. Benoit thought he had outsmarted Taz, but it was not the case. Oh, they're going to the outside. Face first into the steel steps goes Chris Benoit. Even a classic wrestling matchup like this is going to get ugly here in Extreme Championship Wrestling. It's just the nature of this promotion. We're always going to take it to the extreme. And Taz comes across the back of Benoit's head with that folding chair. And face first goes the Tazmaniac. And Benoit scores with the chair. When you buy a front row seat here in Extreme Championship Wrestling, you certainly get your money's worth. You may lose the chair, but you get your money's worth. Belly to belly on the outside. Now this is hardcore wrestling. Benoit's going for the ride. No, it's the Tazmaniac who goes face first into the steel ring post. And again. Well, this matchup has made its way back into the ring. Benoit setting up the Tazmaniac for what will probably be a superplex. Will he hit? Benoit going all the way to the top turnbuckle. Will he hit? Yes, superplex by Benoit. That should be all for the Tazmaniac. And imagine going into the November to remember with a loss. The Tazmaniac has to face the shooter. Covered. 2-0, 2.5. 2.5. Somehow the Tazmaniac manages to kick out. This matchup so important to both men. I mean, it would be so psychologically damaging to have to go into the November to remember the two-night spectacular with the loss here on television. And as Benoit cinches in the Boston Crab, I am told we are going to a commercial break. Should we have a decision? Wait a minute. What? What do you mean we're waiving a commercial? We can't do that. We can. We can. We are. We're going to waive our final commercial break. We are going to air this match in its entirety. But I am being told that the main event on Saturday night, November 5th, at the ECW Arena. Second night of the November to remember. Shane Douglas defends the ECW World title against former WCW World Heavyweight Champion Ron Simmons. The franchise versus the All-American. Cover, 2 count only. Douglas, Simmons, the franchise, the All-American. Saturday night, November 5th at the ECW Arena. T-bone suplex by Taz. He needs to make the cover. 1, 2, and no. Benoit gets his foot on the bottom rope. And can you imagine Benoit losing here to the Tazmaniac on television with that in the back of his mind, having to face Sabu at the November to remember? Neither one of these athletes can afford to lose this matchup. Snap suplex by Chris Benoit, lightning quick, he can do it all. 1, 2, and the Tazmaniac has his foot on the bottom rope. Benoit complaining of a slow count, but the referee's calls have been consistent thus far. Well-placed elbow by Benoit. And the Tazmaniac scores with an old favorite here in Extreme Championship Wrestling.
Low blow! Low blow! Come on, low blow!
Headbutt that sounds Benoit crashing to the canvas. Benoit doing anything and everything not to get pinned by the Tazmaniac. As I said, neither one of these athletes can afford to lose this matchup. So close to November to remember. Powerbomb by Chris Benoit. 1, 2, and no! The Tazmaniac somehow manages to kick out. And Benoit can't believe it. T-bone suplex once again by the Tazmaniac. Cover, 1, 2, and somehow Benoit manages to escape the pinfall after a Tazmaniac T-bone suplex. Scoop and a slam. Benoit going to the second turnbuckle, drops the leg. Nicely done. Here's a cover, 1, 2, and no! 2 count again.
Remains in this match. 1 minute.
9 minutes have elapsed. 1 minute remains. Who will get the pinfall? Who will go in to the November to remember with this victory under their belt? Go behind by Benoit, reversal. German suplex with the bridge. 1, 2, and no. That's odd. A bridge by the Tazmaniac. That softens the impact of the suplex. Usually he just tries to drive you through the mat and cover what's left.
30 seconds left. 30 seconds.
30 seconds remain. Chris Benoit sitting to the top turnbuckle. This should be the coup de grace, the diving headbutt. He hit. That should be all. Cover. 1, 2, and no! The Tazmaniac escapes at 2 3/4. Benoit going to the top again. The Tazmaniac is up. And now Taz goes up. Northern Light suplex. Both men's shoulders are down. There's the bell. Who won the match? We've got the franchise standing by with comments as soon as we know who won this matchup. Until next week, this is Joey Styles saying, keep it extreme.